Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started.
And off we go from Seattle.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Viking 18, go!
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here. And that was incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seahawks.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
We go tonight. 180.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We go tonight.
Goff now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Off-play action. Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting wrecked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
34 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready? Hawks, ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go now. 70.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
4-yard gain.
An audible here to get a new look.
Dragon 60.
They're going to try and throw. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
76, 180.
Goff now looking to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Seahawks 20-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Bates' kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than
Louis.
Now it's Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43.
And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here.
Like.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Now
play.
a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the
Ready.
14-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Goff.
That is incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Important extra point up and through. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is first and 10.
Rick Flair. Hold on. Clock 20.
Goff now to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's across midfield. Still on his feet.
And down to the 7-yard line.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Here's first and goal. They'll run with Gibbs.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Goff. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now Goff. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to camp it, and they're still down by a pair. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and